Before I show you what I'm about to show you, I would just like to give a little bit of context. So, my elementary school had this after-school program. I'm not going to reveal what it's called because it might be a privacy reason or something. But, basically, my father worked for full-time, and my mother, she worked part-time. But, since it's part-time, that means she still worked. So, she worked 2 out of the 7 days of the week. And so sometimes I could not be picked up on time, and I didn't really want to ride the bus alone. So sometimes I would just go home with my friend, or other times I would stay at this after school program. And I guess I hated its guts out because as I was looking through to find some old drawings, I found this, I don't even know what to call, I guess a vent or something. I never really started writing down my feelings until about 2 years ago. But I guess I've been doing it for longer than that. Okay, so I put the name of the after-school program at the top, which, again, I blurred out. Kids who do not go to blah blah blah, you guys aren't so lucky when we are in class, in the classroom. But after we eat snack and do homework, you are lucky. So basically I'm saying, like, at the beginning, for like the first hour or so, we would do homework, like our homework that we had for the day, and eat a snack. And I usually like that part, it was pretty chill, no one bothered me. And then I'm saying, oh, after that, I hate it. And from my memory, I did, because I had, like, no friends or anything, so it was not a nice time. You're lucky because we get extra work and extra timeouts. Why did I spell timeout like that? I said time-outs. Is that like how I thought it was spelled? It's just time out. Like, what the heck? Because the kids would misbehave a lot. That's the point I'm trying to make. The best part about blah 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 is the recess, and sometimes we do Just Dance. Oh my god, Just Dance. I love Just Dance. Oh. But oh my god, I'm so old though. Do even people do Just Dance now? I mean, I'm young, but like, I hope people still do Just Dance because it's really fun. Then things get boring. We watch Brain Pop and not the junior kind. What was with me and Brain Pop Junior? Did I not? What the heck was wrong with Tim? Tim was pretty cool. How do I remember his name? But his name is Tim. Blah 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 sometimes made everyone in time out, even if you didn't even talk. Yeah, again, as I was saying earlier, like, bad kids. I think I even mentioned this before in the writing, but there was this one time that me and this other girl, we did nothing, so the teachers were, like, yelling at us, like, you guys are not in timeout, do something else, play in the gym, blah, 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 and, like, we were friends, more like acquaintances, but we knew each other, but it's just the two of us, we didn't really know what to do, so we just grabbed a basketball and just started tossing it back and forth to each other. On the floor, by the way. We didn't, like, stand up and actually throw it. We were, like, on the floor, sitting crisscross applesauce, just rolling the ball back and forth to each other for, like, however minutes until everyone else was released to go play. But, yeah, it was really awkward. But, that girl, I miss her so much because she was so nice. I mean, I think I met her in kindergarten. I think I wrote this around, like, 3rd or 4th grade. But she was so nice, and I wish I could get reconnected with her, but after that, we both went to different middle school and high schools, so, yeah, kind of sad, but it's okay. The funnest part is when we go to the computer lab, which is weird, because I hate computers, but okay. Also, the teachers made us, make all of us have a timeout if they know who was not talking. So if didn't I just say that? Whatever. So if you were in blah blah blah, I think you would like to leave early, but not too early so you can get done with homework. What the heck was that? But yeah, that's basically what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be looking through my old drawings and yeah, just seeing what kind of crap I did back then. I think the age range of these drawings is going to be, I think, 4th grade to 7th grade, I believe. Because I can't find anything before that, unfortunately. That would be funny, but it actually might be 3rd grade. I don't know when it starts out. I can't remember, but yeah, this intro is already long enough, so I'm just going to cut it here and let's just get started. Here's a artwork called a panda. There's 2 pandas, idiot. And it looks like the mommy panda is my parents' face if they ever found this book, if I'm being completely honest here. I am very scared for what my definition of creative was back then. I mean, tennis rackets do not look like that, but okay. And hands do not look like that, but I don't think anyone can draw hands anyway, so I'll give that a pass. What have I done to this poor puppy? Oh my god. What is even happening? Why are its legs like that? Dear god. I don't want to look at this anymore. Why Applejack is really, really dumb. What the heck did I write? I don't even think I'm gonna read this for you guys. I just, no. We're not doing this. Also, did Equestria Girls really come out that many years ago? I know what EG stands for. I remember what that stands for. I mean, did it really come out that many years ago? Or did I actually write this later than I think, which is even more concerning? And now we have My Little Pony phase. We just love this, don't we? I know for a fact this was 4th grade. I just remember talking to a girl who I knew in 4th grade when I was drawing this. So, yeah. And I just can't, I googled it just a second ago, and My Little Pony came out like nearly 12 years ago. How? I'm old. I mean, I'm not old, but I feel old. Didn't she have wings? Where are her wings? I guess I forgot them. You know, I think I'm just going to excuse those teeth because I still draw teeth like that, and I hate it, but anytime I draw teeth, it's terrifying. I am not excusing this, though, because yes, her hair is difficult to draw, but I didn't even try. I mean, come on. I didn't even try. You guys remember Shopkins? Yeah, I had a couple. Discard! Did you eat some super glue? Okay, I think we're entering in, like, the, 4th to 5th grade territory right now. What is that? What is her arm? Jesus Christ. Oh, wow. Okay, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but that's actually not terrible. I'm impressed. Now what the hell is that? Okay, well, that's finally over with. Okay, I can promise you guys that is the worst that's gonna get. The rest are, like, from when I was 11 to 12, so that's, like, 5th to 6th grade. Jesus. Okay. You know what I just thought about? Why did I hate Applejack so much back then? Because now that I think about it, wasn't she, like, I feel like out of all the ponies, she was like the one who was the least problematic. The only time she was problematic is when Hasbro was like, we need to make it even, let's make her problematic. And then it would always have to do with her just being overly honest or dishonest or something. I mean, wasn't there this one episode where, like, she was criticizing, some ponies, like, dress or something? It was always on TV for some reason, like, every morning I woke up, My Little Pony was always on TV. But yeah, she was, like, criticizing some dress. I think it was, like, a disco ball. And then everyone was like, oh my god, that's so pretty. Ooh, this is like the Met Gala. So pretty. And then Applejack was like, what the hell is that? And I was also thinking, what the hell is that? And I get it, you know, a lot of people do take time out of their day to make dresses. But there is such thing as criticizing while still being nice, you know? You don't have to be like, ooh, that's wonderful, because I know you took so much time, but you can criticize something while still being respectful. That's just what I gotta say about that. Anyways, enough ranting. I just wanted to express that I may not like My Little Pony anymore, but I still like Applejack. So anyways, let's just continue. Well, if I didn't already lose you guys during this video, I definitely have now. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I think this is oil pastels, by the way. I'm not gonna let you guys stare at this any longer, so let's move on. Oh yeah, this is the time, my grandparents gave me, my first, charcoal pencils. Which it was very sweet of them. And it was the good charcoal, it was General's charcoal, which is apparently the best charcoal you could get. So, yeah, I was very grateful for that. And this is one of the first pieces I did with it. It's not the best, and I still draw mountains like that. I still cannot do mountains that well, but you know what? It's not terrible. It's not that bad. I especially like that mountain in the back on the left. I think that one turned out pretty cool. Oh my god, okay, I remember this one. I actually have a story for this one. So, I remember this was 6th grade, and I think I had a free block or something. I think I was even in art class. I finished my assignment, so I decided to just get out a pen and paper, and I just sketched this. And the following block, I wanted to show my friend, I think. So I took it out, and I stared at it again, and I was just like, that kind of looks like a print, and obviously now that I look at it, it does not look printed. I mean, but to a 6th grader, it probably could. And then the kid sitting next to me looked at it and was like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Did you draw that?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then one thing led to another, and then it got passed around to the whole class, like kids were just like, "Hey, check this out," and I was just like, "Cause I'm really shy." Especially back then. So I was like, oh my god, please give me that back. And it was really embarrassing, but at least they liked it. I also sketched this one on a random day in art class. I actually remember the teacher saw this one, and when I saw him look at it, he gave me a thumbs up, and then just walked by. But it was a sweet moment. Oh god. Okay, so in middle school, I thought a lot about what I wanted to do in my future, and I think this is around the time I really got into sewing and designing and other stuff like that. So I wanted to be a fashion designer, and this is one of the products that I came up with, quote unquote products. I think this is the only thing I came up with, if I'm being completely honest, but Jesus, I don't even think this is how you're supposed to design dresses, but it's cute, I guess. I mean, it's kind of basic, but it's also kind of cute. I guess I could be a good designer for the Met Gala for, like, the theme of whatever. I'll just give them this and be like, make a dress out of this. Give it to someone who is not Blake Lively because I don't want to ruin her reputation. Here's a carrot. I gotta say, I think the thing that changed the least from my art then to now is my signature. I mean, it's just a little bit different, but it's pretty much the same. I remember thinking that this drawing was an absolute masterpiece. Same thing with this drawing. I mean, I remember showing it to my mother and being like, oh my god, I feel like I'm improving so much. Look at it. It's so good. And she was like, oh my god, you're really improving. And it was sweet, but, and I guess it's pretty decent for an 11-year-old, but, I think I should redraw this. I feel like that would be kind of cool. But, yeah, this is something that I will always cherish because I remember being so happy about it. Oh, look at 11-year-old me, drawing lips before lips were even cool. I actually remember giving a copy of this to all of my teachers. I think it was right before winter break. I wonder if they still have it, honestly. I remember being really proud of this one, too. I remember I even, on my old channel, you don't even try to look for it, it's deleted now, but on my old channel, I remember I even recorded a video of this eye. I was like, guys, how did I do this? Oh my god! I was like freaking out, like, I was like, oh my god, I created a masterpiece here. And now that I look at it, it's like, Jesus Christ. This one's honestly probably gonna have to be my favorite. I mean, obviously now I could do it in a little bit more detail, but this one's actually pretty cool. And I remember when drawing this, I even was teaching my sister how to draw as well. She's a couple years younger than me, and it was really cute. It was a nice bonding time for the both of us, and hers actually turned out pretty good too. I'll see if I have a picture of it, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna be real here, even though you can tell it's the Statue of Liberty, it looks like anything but the Statue of Liberty. I mean, it's almost like a designer at the Met Gala was like, oh my god, this drawing looks like they somehow found my drawing, and they're like, this drawing looks like something that one of my clients wanted. And I know I've been mentioning the Met Gala a lot in this video, but I honestly think it's because 11-year-old me could have easily helped design dresses for that weird thing. I don't even know what to call it. I don't even want to call it a fashion show, honestly. Okay, so this is right before I received Prismacolor colored pencils, and I used Crayola. And as much as I do think Crayola are good colored pencils to start out with, it did not help me at all. The Prismacolors definitely helped me, but I guess you could say this is like how I found my love for colored pencils. I love this one so much. I think this was actually around 7th grade. This is when I received some markers. I'm not sure. I think these are brush markers because if you look at the ear area, that doesn't look like something you could do with a chisel tip. but this is one of my first attempts at markers, and I took a big break from them after this, but going back into them, it honestly just reminded me of me drawing this piece. Markers are honestly really fun once you get the hang of them. Okay, this one's adorable. I need to recreate this one in the future. I just love like the cartoony kind of background with the realistic looking cat. I think I should definitely recreate this. I think it will look pretty cool. And after I got my Prismacolors, I experimented with them a little bit, and my art improved pretty quickly, honestly, and that's when colored pencils became one of my favorite mediums to work with. This was actually kind of a series, so I did this piece, which is junk food, and then a little bit before that, I did a piece which I think was just, like, sweets, like donuts, chocolate, candy, etc. So I'll try to find that one, but here's this one. When I drew this, I said to myself, I'm just going to, be inspired by the Firefox logo. So I basically just drew a fox on, the world, and, I guess instead of fire, I put some icicles down, but looking at it, you can clearly tell it's a ripoff of the Firefox logo. So this might be a little bit hard to explain, but basically, I drew this and the Firefox thing separately, and the Firefox thing was on top of this one, and because the markers were cheap and the paper was also pretty thin, the markers I used for the fox actually bled through to the page behind it, and it's now engraved onto this piece, which I actually think it worked out pretty well, you know? It definitely added a cool element to it, and yeah. Here's another drawing of an eye, and can I just say, the eyelashes on this one look so much better. You could tell the movement of the eyelashes, I finally understood what it was, and they look more realistic now. I think the shape of the eye could have looked a little bit better, but overall, this one's pretty impressive. Here's the colored pencil drawing of an eye I did. And by the way, for any of you guys wondering where all my realistic or semi-realistic people drawings are, the truth is that I actually didn't do any back then. I mean, I think I did a couple, but I can't really find them, but either way, they looked absolutely horrible, and I just could not draw people. I could do body parts such as lips, eyes, even noses, but it was just putting them together I just couldn't do. Now, I think I got it pretty much down, but back then I just could not do it. I think if I were to change up some of the colors and the background, this could turn out pretty cool, so I'm definitely going to recreate this in the future. I had this colored pencil phase where I would draw a ton of Disney characters, so here's Pluto. This is the time where I started to get away from copying exactly from a reference photo and tried to take some more creative liberties with my art, because that's something that I've always wanted to do. I always wanted my subject to be where you could tell what it was, but the photo was altered in a way that fit my style a little bit more, which is kind of what it leads into what I do now. So I guess you could say this is the start of it all. Same thing with this drawing. I believe with the reference that I was using, Stitch didn't have flowers at the top of his head, and I added those myself. And then his eyes, obviously his eyes aren't like that, so I added some more sparkle to them. And I think I even gave him a little bit of blush, if I can see that. So remember that junk food drawing from earlier? This is the one that I did before that, which incorporates sweets. So I know that sweets are junk food, but you understand. I remember in study hall, I would have my friends help me like choose foods, and I'd be like, what are some junk foods, or what is some sweets that you guys can think of? And then I would incorporate as many as I could into the picture. There's a little bit more here than there is with the other one, because we could think of more sweets than we could junk food, but it was fun to get my friends involved. Here's a drawing of a wolf that I did. I remember this one actually took a while because I did each individual fur. I don't know why I did that, but I think it turned out pretty cool. Here's a charcoal drawing. I remember not really being that proud of this one back then, but now that I look at it, it's honestly not that bad, especially for 11 to 12 years old. I really like how the eye turned out, honestly. I think the eye is definitely the best part of the whole drawing. Anyone here remember Subway Surfers? Yeah, here's Tricky. Anyways, I think that concludes this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed looking at my old artwork. If you guys want to check out any of my artwork now, you can go to my YouTube shorts, which it's just on this channel. Just go to my videos and you should find some of them. Or you can go to my Instagram. It's just moonstar_theartist. I post pretty much all my artwork on there. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Wait. Before you guys go, I have one more announcement to make. Yeah. Recently I have decided to get an Etsy shop. And I know that a lot of you guys have been asking me how you could get a hold of my art and how you could purchase some of my art, and now you can do it. I haven't had much on the shop yet because I'm trying to get things started before I start adding more. But I have a couple of items on there right now. I have some prints of a fish and some prints of Iron Man. And I even have a little sewing project in there. With a bunch of long-term projects that I'm doing, it's probably going to take me a while before I can start uploading or creating more art, but it would mean a lot if you guys could help support me on Etsy, even so much as just sharing the word. It would mean a lot to me, so hopefully I can get your guys' suggestions of what you guys want me to sell. Like if you guys been wanting my Red Panda drawing or any other of my drawings, I would be able to sell them. And hopefully in the future, I will be able to make all the shipping free on all the products, and hopefully we can even do like a little fundraiser or two in the future. I've always wanted to promote my art in some way and to help the world to be a better place using what I'm good at, and I feel like this will be a great opportunity. So whatever you can do to help me, I would appreciate it. Even so much as just watching this video, it means a lot to me. Thank you guys so much for supporting me so this would be possible. And I'll see you guys next time. I'll let you guys go now. It's been like 20 minutes. Bye.